Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Hello there, good evening and a warm welcome to the 9 p.m. news of the most prestigious channel in Sri Lanka, bringing you stories from across the globe and stories here at home. I'm Sonal Parnvithana.
And I'm Kasani Balachandra Adhikari. We start off with a look at your headlines for tonight.
Measures to resume production at the Badalgama Milco Factory. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa says the postal strike is unfair. Accusations relating to certain political parties in the north engaging in a conspiracy to fulfill political objectives. 257 lives end due to drowning. Reconstruction of the 130-year-old road with 10 bends begins. Ukraine president says Russian actions complicate efforts to end war in the region. Chenuka Caldera and Ashan Silva receive awards at the Katukurunda Rotterdam Circuit meet.
Taking a look at your local developments for tonight, plans are underway to resume production at the Milco Dairy Complex in Badalgama.
The institute has taken measures to renovate the factory which had been left abandoned upon completion of construction in the recent past. The factory is located in an extent of 35 acres of land in Badalgama. The Milco Institute had commenced the factory in 2015, but reconstruction had been terminated on 12 April 2022. The buildings were left to become ruins upon completion of 95% of construction. As a result of abandoning, valuable machinery and equipment with latest technology were found to be deteriorating. The buildings have become dilapidated, and the Milco had earlier planned to manufacture 200,000 litres of milk daily. The factory had the capacity to pasteurize 60,000 litres of milk in a day. It was able to produce 60,000 litres of ultra-high temperature milk. There was also a machine to turn out 20,000 yogurts in an hour. Chairman of the Milco Institute, Hemajiva Gotabaya, says the new government, upon assuming power, is methodically involved in resolving problems in the factory. He added that the budget for the year 2016 is scheduled to allocate the necessary funds for the future activities of the factory. Measures have been taken to recommence manufacturing by the end of next year after resolving problems relating to machinery and equipment.
Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa says that the strike commenced by several postal trade unions today is not justifiable by any means. The minister has made these remarks at a media briefing at the Department of Information today. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa said that the Treasury had been shouldering an additional burden of 4 billion rupees even before the salary increase. The minister has further pointed out that if the department failed to increase its revenue, there is a possibility of the financial burden of the department increasing to 8 to 10 billion rupees. He added that the responsibility of the employees of the department is to receive their overtime payments and involved in efforts to uplift revenue. The government is extending the necessary facilities in this regard. Minister Dr. Jayatissa further said, at a time when government was strenuously mediating to rescue the postal sector, either one or two worker groups are engaged in a competition to fulfill political objectives. He added that if the trade unions continue to engage in such acts to sabotage, the government would definitely face such a situation. It is extremely unreasonable to engage in conspiracies disregarding the economic situation of the country. The minister also said if anybody says that fingerprint machines should not be used for attendance, the government will not be able to give room for such efforts. Postmaster General Ruanpalita Satkumara said that leave of the employees were cancelled as soon as they received information regarding the work stoppage. There are more than 3,000 sub-post officers which do not engage in the strike. There is another group of strikers who are willing to report to work. He further said they have forwarded the letter to IGP regarding providing protection to such workers. The Lanka Postal Services Union has also expressed opinion in this connection. President of the Lanka Postal Services Union, Jagat Mahinda, said that the government has resolved many of the serious problems in the postal sector. The problem of overtime payments should also be resolved through discussion. The common circular relating to part-time is being implemented in other state institutions as well. President of the association said they acknowledged the fact that it would take some time to change the common circular as a remedy to resolve the issue. It is the general public who are being inconvenienced by work stoppage.
Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa is of the opinion that several political parties on the north of the country are misleading the public by creating unrest among them in order to get their political agenda fulfilled. The minister, in a media briefing held today, asserted that a proper investigation will be conducted by the government regarding the incident occurred at an army camp in Uddisudan. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa said that a camp belonging to the 12th Singha Regiment located at Shivanagar, Muttiyankattu of Uddisudan Police Division in Mullaitivu district was to be relocated. Around 250 soldiers were present earlier at the camp, but only 25 soldiers were present in the camp according to reports. Although the number of soldiers have been reduced, all equipment have not yet been completely shifted. This incident happened on 7th August this year at around 11:30 p.m. when 5 persons of the area entered the camp without permission. The objective of this entry without permission has been to conduct theft inside the camp to remove the iron and other ingredients stocked in the camp. The army has taken steps to get the camp rid of these persons, and one person captured has been handed over to the family. When the army was chasing these persons, one person had died due to drowning. An investigation in this regard is being conducted. Another 3 persons connected with theft have been taken into custody and handed over to the courts for legal action. It has been revealed that certain political groups in the north and east are distorting facts regarding this incident and are also publishing false information in order to create unrest among people of the area. It is obvious that the incident is an effort to sabotage the peaceful environment of these areas in order to get their narrow political objectives fulfilled. The public of the north and east are requested to understand this incident in the proper perspective. Certain groups are also trying to connect this incident with the happenings of the past to provoke the public. Army media.
මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් පරීක්ෂණ දියත් කරමින් පවතිනවා. විශේෂයෙන් උතුරු සහ නැගෙනහිර ජනතාව ඉල්ලා හිටිනවා. මේ සිදුවීම හරියට තේරුම් ගන්න. සමහර කණ්ඩායම් මෙය සිදුවුණු සමහර අතීත සිදුවීම් වලට ඈඳා ගනිමින් ජනතාව තුළ ප්‍රකෝපකාරීත්වයක් නිර්මාණය කරන්න හදන උත්සාහයක්
Army media spokesman Brigadier Varuna Gamage pointed out that it has been revealed during preliminary investigations regarding the death that there is no link of the army in this incident. The army at no point tried to issue statements unilaterally in this regard. Instead, the army provided all necessary assistance to the police in conducting investigations and to do so in the future as well. Police media spokesman Assistant Superintendent of Police F.U. Wootler said that 2 teams of Uddisudan Police Station are conducting investigations regarding this incident. So far, statements of 13 army officials and 11 civilians have been recorded while investigations are in progress. Mullaitivu Court has been enlightened by reporting this incident after commencing investigations as per a complaint filed at Uddisudan Police Station by the army.
According to police, 257 persons have died due to drowning in this year until now. It includes 37 females and 220 males. Meanwhile, the police life-saving divisions have been able to save the lives of 33 drowned foreign tourists. Police media spokesman Assistant Superintendent of Police F.U. Wootler said that 645 incidents of drowning have been reported in 2024, out of which 135 were females and 510 were males. This year, until now, 257 persons have lost their lives due to drowning, including 37 females and 226 males. The police life-saving division has been able to save the lives of 69 local tourists and 33 foreign tourists from drowning this year. Public is requested by the police to refrain from bathing at unknown and unfamiliar places. It has also been reminded that a large number of incidents of drowning have been reported due to consumption of liquor and fatigue. Trained officials of Sri Lanka Police, Naval and Life-Saving Division are in readiness at several selected places throughout the island in order to provide their services. The police requests the public to assist them in their efforts in saving lives.
We take a look at development news now. The road with 10 bends on the boundary of the Singharaja forest, constructed around 130 years ago, is currently under reconstruction. The area is reported to be a sensitive and biodiverse area with numerous types of plants and animals. It's also a heavily protected locality. A sum of 6 billion rupees is to be spent on the repairing of a stretch of 18 kilometers of roadway, which include the 10 bend area. Steps have been taken to develop the zone by safeguarding the archaeological heritage. It is hoped that the reconstruction would pave the way for the boost in tourism industry in the Singharaja forest area. Measures are underway to set up a 3-storied multi-purpose trade complex in Madrigiriya in Polonnaruwa at a cost of 100 million rupees. Minister Vasantha Samarasinha has presided over the inauguration ceremony. The proposed complex is to be used for the provision of facilities, including conducting of numerous festivals. Minister Vasantha Samarasinha said that he does not need to inform again on the plight of the cooperative movement at present. There are more than 300 cooperative societies, but the majority of them are unsuccessful ventures. All of them are enmeshed in problems. Some societies have been subjected to court cases over and over again. The minister said that as the government has decided to strengthen the cooperative movement, all properties of cooperatives will be handed over to the societies themselves. Reconstruction of dams and canals network in Usagala, Siembalangamo Mahavever has got underway through the Vari Mahima Ape Urume irrigation construction project. Minister Ananda Vijaypala and Deputy Minister Namal Karunaratne were present at the commencement of the project. The Department of Irrigation will spend a sum of 100 million rupees.
The staple food of our country is rice, and farmers dedicate themselves enormously to supply the demand of rice of the country. If someone destroys a paddy harvest, it can be described as an act of crime. It is also an inhuman act. Such a tragic news has been reported from the Prabodhagama area in Punaba. A paddy cultivation about to be harvested of an extent of 2 acres of land cultivated by a farmer of Prabodhagama area has been destroyed in this manner. He had harvested the paddy cultivation recently, engaging labourers with the intention of threshing the harvest today. A certain individual had set fire to the stock of paddy collected by him last night. The harvest of 2 acres of paddy land has been completely destroyed. Residents of the area expressed their views with extreme despair regarding crimes of this nature committed by certain individuals against the farmer who supplies food for the nation. Punaba police has initiated an investigation in search of the suspect connected with this incident.
5th stage of the Rupavahini program and news presentation course organized by Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation has commenced yesterday. It is being conducted by the Research and Training Unit of the corporation. Director General of the SLRC, Manoja Nadishana Amarasinghe, has presided over the event, which was also attended by the senior management of the national television. Large numbers of students have also participated. The Rupavahini program and news presentation course is registered under the Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission. The training course is conducted at the Rupavahini Corporation premises on every Saturday. Students who have taken part in the maiden program yesterday were also accorded the opportunity to watch the news studios of the corporation as well. Director General of the SLRC, Manoja Nadishana Amarasinghe, said that the course is registered at the Tertiary and Educational Services Commission. He said that therefore the course certificate is recognized locally as well as internationally. It's a certificate that could be presented at any forum or in an interview panel to score marks. Therefore, the certificate is at higher recognition than a course presented in any other media channel or by any other institute. He further said that they're hoping to leap another step forward and to secure NVQ recognition for the course. The Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation is currently engaged in discussions with the relevant higher education institutes to secure this high acceptance.
Inspector General of Police, Attorney at Law Priyantha Veerasurya today visited Sri Dalanda Maligava in Kandy and participated in religious observances. Later, he also visited the most venerable Malwatu and Askiri Mahanayaka theatres and obtained their blessings. On arrival at Sri Dalanda Maligava, The new IGP was welcomed by Diyawadana Nilame Pradeep Nilangadala. IGP Priyanthavira Surya then visited Malwatu Viharaya and met Most Venerable Mahanayaka Thera of the Malwatu chapter, Most Venerable Tibbatuave Sri Sumangala Thera and Most Venerable Dibul Kumbure Sri Vimaladhamma Anunayaka Thera and received their blessings. The Most Venerable Mahanayaka Theras emphasized, since a crime wave and a narcotic menace is in operation in the country, an immediate program has to be implemented in order to get rid of it. Later, the new IGP visited Askiri Mahaviharaya and received blessing from the Mahanayaka Thera, Most Venerable Varakagoda Sri Jnanaratana Thera. Inspector General of Police, Attorney at Law Priyanthavira Surya observed that the narcotic smuggling has been going on for a long time, along with underworld killings. These incidents of crime had the blessings of certain politicians and police officials as well. They have been using persons addicted to narcotics and persons from Triforces also. Certain individuals are operating narcotic activities from abroad. In order to take action against these criminals, necessary international assistance will also be obtained, he added.
Here's more local news items in brief.
Minister Dr. Nalinda Jatisa says that the Health Ministry expects to improve Diyatalawa Base Hospital as an A-grade hospital in order to fulfill the health requirement of the residents of the area and the tourism sector. The minister stressed that another hospital will not be developed by reducing the facilities at the Diyatalawa Base Hospital. The minister made this observation joining a special observation tour at the Diyatalawa Hospital. Restaurants, roadside food stalls and 20 instant food stalls which sold food not fit for human consumption have been detected during an inspection conducted in the evening yesterday at the office of the Medical Office of Health at Kathankudi in Batticaloa. Steps have been taken to file cases against 12 businessmen at the Batticaloa Magistrates Court. According to the Department of Health, these search operations will be conducted continuously on a weekly basis. Residents of the area alleged that garbage is being dropped by various government and private institutions around the ZD main canalway at the Velikanda Katuanvila in Polonnaruwa. According to environmentalists, elephants and cattle which consume such garbage as food become victims of various diseases. Residents of the area expect immediate solutions from the authorities in this regard. A media briefing was held recently regarding the friendly golden cricket match between Yashodhara Balika Vidyalaya Colombo and Princess of Wales College Moratuwa at Yashodhara Balika Vidyalaya premises. The match is to be played at P. Saravanamuthu Stadium, Colombo on the 30th of August. The cricket match of this year is being organised by Yashodhara Balika Vidyalaya, Colombo. A function organised on behalf of the Children of the Future was held recently at the Mount Lavinia Hotel under the guidance of veteran chef Dr. Publis Silva. A large number of children joined this occasion. 18-year-old Monty Jayawardena of Sri Lanka won the Mr. Teen Universe Ambassador title of the 4th Mr. Universe pageant held in India. He also bagged the award in the Best National Costumer division of the entire pageant. He won the award for the traditional Gurulu Raksha concept presented by him. Mayumi Sri Mali was the National Director of the Mr. Universe Sri Lanka 2025 pageant.
The 75th Randoli Perahara of the Asala Festival of the historic Bellangwila Rajamahaviharaya has paraded the streets last night. The grand religious festival was organised by the Asala Pageant Committee and Dayaka Sabha under the direction of Chief Incumbent of the Viharaya, Venerable Dr. Bellangwila Dhammaratana Thera. The casket of sacred relics was carried in procession by the majestic Tusker Kataragama Vasana. Minister Vijitha Herath has placed the sacred casket on the tusker. The Bellangwila Perahara was highlighted with 22 elephants and around 105 artistic features. The religious observances of this year's Bellangwila Asala Festival has come to an end with the performance of the water cutting ritual and the conducting of the Deva Dhanaya.
The Department of Meteorology forecasts several rounds of rain in certain areas in the island today. Accordingly, rainfall could be expected in the western and Sabaragamu provinces and also in Kandy, Nuwara, Galle and Madura districts. The meteorology report adds that few spells of showers is also possible in the northwestern province as well. However, the remaining parts in the island may report a rain-free weather condition. The department further predicts that fairly strong winds may prevail in the western slopes of the central highlands as well as in the northern, north-central, northwestern and southern provinces as well as in the Trincomalee district. Accordingly, winds of the speed between 40 to 50 kilometers per hour are anticipated. Engineers in charge of the reservoirs of Castlereagh and Mausakale say the water levels in these reservoirs have reached the spill level due to heavy rainfall lashing on the western slopes in the central highlands. In the Castlereagh reservoir, the water level is just 5.3 feet below the overflowing level. In the Mausakale reservoir, the water level is 7.9 feet below the spill level. The engineers further point out that rapidly increasing water level would make it possible for the generation of electricity in maximum capacity at the Canyon, Lakshapana, New Lakshapana, Polpitia and Vimala-Surendra reservoirs. Meanwhile, a heavy foggy condition was reported to have obstructed vehicle transport on the Colombo-Hatton and Nuwara roads. The Hatton police request motorists to remain vigilant.
In more local stories for tonight, a fashion show organized by the Textiles and Apparel Engineering Studies at the Department of Moratuwa University was held recently, focusing the Moratuwa University premises and Cinnamon Life Colombo. The fashion show titled Graduate Fashion Show 2025 has been organized with the objective of introducing new fashions to the fashion industry. The main objective of the show, which included stalls of workshops, exhibitions, fashion shows, is to introduce new fashion designers to the country by expanding the present fashion sector and integrating with global fashions. Graduate Fashion Show 2025 was organized with the patronage of famous apparel brands in the island. That's local news. Foreign news on the other side of this break.
And in your foreign news tonight, European leaders are heading to Washington to join Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for a high-stakes meeting with US President Donald Trump just days after Trump's controversial talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, France's Emmanuel Macron and EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen will be among the top names at Monday's White House meeting. The move follows Trump's shift away from pushing for a ceasefire in Ukraine, now favouring a broader peace deal. Trump met Putin in Alaska on Friday but failed to reach an agreement. Reports say Putin offered a deal requiring Ukraine to give up on the Donetsk region, something Zelensky has firmly rejected. European leaders have expressed concern Trump may pressurize Ukraine to accept terms that they believe threaten European security. Von der Leyen insists any peace must protect Ukraine's sovereignty and can't be agreed without Ukraine at the table. This will be Zelensky's first White House visit since a tense exchange with Trump earlier this year, but both sides say they are aiming for progress. In sports news tonight, Shanika Caldera was able to win the award for the best motorcycle at the Katakurunda Circuit Meet Motor Car and Motorcycle Racing Championship.
Ashan Silva was adjudged the best motorist. The championship was held at the Katakurunda Circuit today. It included 22 events which was telecast live via the Channel I of national television. 85 motorcyclists and 130 motorists joined the racing event. SLGT 3500cc event was the final event of the motorcar racing of the championship, in which Ashan Silva was the winner. Group M Super Sport 900cc to 1000cc sector was held at the final motorcycling event, which was won by Venuka Caldera, still 14 years of age. He was adjudged the best motorcyclist of the championship. Ashan Silva, who won both the events in motorcar division, won the award for the best motorist.
The Greens team has been successful in securing the championship trophy of the SLC T20 League cricket tournament organised by the Sri Lankan cricket. The team has beaten the Greys team in the finals. 3 teams had wide in the tournament representing the Sri Lanka team, named Sri Lanka A team, emerging team and Sri Lanka under-19 team. The finals were worked out at the SSC grounds in Colombo yesterday. The Greens team batting first has scored 189 runs for the loss of 4 wickets within 20 overs. Kusal Mendes at 77 and Sadira Samaravikrama 49 are not out. Bowler Vijaykant Visekant has been successful in taking 2 wickets. The rival Greys team had managed to score only 166 runs in the 20 allotted overs. Niroshan Dikwala 50 and Dinesh Chandimal 36. Chamika Karunaratne has captured 3 wickets and Kamini Mendes 2 wickets for the Greens team. Accordingly, the Greens have secured a 23-run victory. Man of the match was Kusal Mendes and Chamika Karunaratne was adjudged as the man of the series.
And that's all the news we have for you tonight. Join us same time, same place tomorrow as well. Signing off, it's me Sunal alongside Kasumi. Have a very good night.
Good night.